This is not a speed run. There's no rushing to the end, and we're not going to get stacked gear in 20 minutes. This world is about slowing down, building with intention, and actually living in this world. Welcome to the anti-speed run. All right, let's make the world. I'm calling it anti-speed run. We're going in hard mode. Um, basically, the goal of this is to just take things slow. I'm gonna play the game like it's intended to be played. I'm not gonna go too heavy in farming. I'm not gonna try anything, over the top. We're gonna treat this like every day is day one. And I got some lightweight shaders on, looking pretty nice. We got a decent spawn here. Uh, what biome is this? This is like a savanna, windswept savanna. Okay. Looks like we got a mangrove forest down there, or mangrove swamp. Got a desert. I got a nice ocean. I think I saw on the other side there was, yeah, coral. We got some coral. Um, and yeah, so I wanted to make a good series on taking things slow. You see all these like 100-day things, and no disrespect to them, they're pretty cool. It takes a lot of time and effort, especially if you're not doing it in a cheap way. But it's I you don't really get that slow paced, and I'm not saying like boring slow. I'm saying like normal, like the average Minecraft player would what they would do. So I mean, even in Hermitcraft, you still get some of that slow paced gameplay, right? It's not super fast. I mean, maybe some of them they go quick, but I mean, it's still an enjoyable video. But this is something that I wanted to make that we'll be able to. It'll be more relatable in the sense that I don't get netherite day one. Let's take a chill, take a good time to do everything. All right, we got some basic tools here. I'm gonna mine this iron that we found. Um, we're gonna see. I'm just gonna save it for a little bit. I don't want to go too fast. I don't want to immediately get all iron stuff. I'm gonna try and live with stone as much as I can until like it's completely unbearable. I don't want to take it so slow to the point where it's like I should have just gotten a mod pack that makes everything super difficult. You know, um, if you can hear it, there's a skeleton somewhere here. Um, but yeah, let's find a little area to live in. I want to make a little shack. I want to get better at building. I want to see, how far I can take this in the sense that not progressing super fast, taking things slow, trying to do things at a normal pace. But yeah, I'm thinking we should head on over to that mangrove forest. All right, so we made it inside the mangrove swamp. I just realized I called it a mangrove forest again, but made it inside the swamp. It is definitely a swamp. Um, seems like there's two parts of this. I'm wondering if this is an island. Be kind of cool if it was, especially day one. It'd keep us safe. Try and get up here. I don't want to ruin too much of the landscape, especially if I decide to live here. But oh, and okay, that's actually not a good thing because I haven't seen a single animal yet. Okay, so it is an island. I don't know if this is where we should live right now because there's literally nothing here. Unless I just start going mining, but I heard a chicken. And I fell again. So I'm probably gonna die before day one ends. Oh, there's a chicken. And there's no longer a chicken. Yeah, so I guess I'm just go into an aerial view of what we're gonna be doing here and figuring out how to live through this first night. Okay, after losing about half my health already, I realized that the mangrove swamp probably isn't the best place to start. Nighttime is about to go down. I still need food, and I can no longer sprint. So I'm just gonna see if there is another animal here. This one piece of chicken won't do me any good. Um, so far there's nothing. Hmm. There is a cave. Alright, let's see what we can find before the night sets. And we found a village, which is amazing. By the way, I'm not in Amplified. This might look, there's some iron there. I'm not in Amplified. This looks a little amplified, but that's because again, like this is a windswept savanna, so it's very vertically based, I guess. But this is actually perfect. Let's get in this village. Let's see if there's a good bed here. Sounds like there's a ton of villagers. Yep, there's a little baby guy here. Okay, set my respawn point. Um, I don't want to touch this village too much. You know, it's first village of this world, so I kind of want to. Huh? Looks like some messed up generation there. Yeah, there's definitely some sand here, but there still is the chest. Okay, that's good. And bundle. Okay, bundle's great. There's a bunch of cactus everywhere. Hey, there we go. We got bread. We got the bread, and whoa, is this like a? It's like a staircase to the second level of the village. Okay, I like that. Maybe we could do something with that. But for now, I need to sleep. Alright, so we technically survived the first night. Wow, that's a pretty good landscape. And it looks like we got a farm going down there. What was that sound? The camel? I did not know camels sounded spooky. But yeah, let's go down here and see what's over here. I'm just gonna loot this whole village and let's see what we can get out of here. So I almost just died, and I'm almost out of food. So I guess we're gonna stay away from this area. Let me harvest a little bit here. Oh, look at that, we got the achievement. I highly doubt any villagers are going. I'll let this guy live for now. We're not speed running. Remember, the name of this world is an anti-speed run. Almost looked at him. Okay, we have to figure out how to get over there. Don't think this will be enough, but you can always hope. Oop, there's a baby villager in there. Okay. So let's see. I don't think there's anything else in here, honestly. Yeah, we got another bed. I already have a bed. This is probably gonna be the same. What? Oh, there's another one of these towers. It should be. Yep, it's the same one that I found earlier. Wow, what a find! This place seems to be deserted. If you catch my drift. Um, yeah, I don't really. I don't see anything. Oh, that's huge. This is actually huge. Oh my goodness. And there's a farm here? Okay. Now, initially, you know, I'm more of a guy that builds with logs, with wood. Is there anything useful here? I don't think so. I think that's a melon. Yeah, it looks like I don't have anything here. I already have seeds, so I have an option. I can either, let's make some of these first. Um, okay. Got some food. Feel like I have enough food to make a journey. Huh, I did not know they spawned in like this. And it has jungle. Kinda want that. Um, okay, so we got some options here, right? We can either go deeper into the desert, or oh, okay, I keep on taking damage, or we can go into the ocean. I'm not sure which one we should take. I'm feeling desert. This is a flat desert. Let me see if I can increase my render distance. We're only at 12 chunks. Okay, let's put that a little higher. I hope I can get a little. My frames aren't doing great. Should be okay. Alright, I'm gonna get down here and see what we can do. And okay, that's a dark cave. Alright, I think this should be good. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep on traveling this way, and we'll meet back up whenever I find something special. Okay, we found two structures. We got that, which I don't really know if I want to mine all this out. We could probably save this for later. Again, taking things slow. Let me figure out how to get in here. Okay, we're in here, and oh, I fell. I did not mean to fall, but it's okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, some bones, copper armor, gunpowder. Nope, emerald, gold apple. Okay, iron, gold. Okay. Alright, I'm not complaining. I'm gonna mine all this and figure out what I should pick up. I also should pick up some things with this. That's probably not mandatory. Okay. I do want the bones. I do want the armor. I want that pickaxe. It's like memory now. Let's ditch the terracotta. Yeah, I did want the armor. There we go. Okay. And that's what I have to do. What do I do for that? Chicken. There we go. Okay. Let's mine up here. Okay, I made it out, and as far as I can tell, there's not really anything but desert around. So this may be the starter base, but I'm not fully bought into it yet. Not really. My inventory's so full. I just need to start somewhere. We'll come back to that when we need it. Um, but yeah, let's keep traversing. I'm seeing a lot of camels here, which is interesting. I thought they only spawned in. Oh my goodness, is that another one? That's another village. That's huge. That's huge. I think I would rather live in that village because it's less hilly. Let's see what time of day is. Okay, I think we can make it there. Okay, let's keep on collecting some sugarcane. So I'm gonna talk about a little bit about what I would like the plans to be. I think, uh, usually when I play a Minecraft world, I try to get as OP as possible. Try to get as quick. There's a jungle out in the distance. That's pretty cool. I try to usually just try and get as many materials as possible. It's kind of annoying when you want to build something but you don't have the materials. So get the infrastructure, get the diamond tools, and quickly go for the netherite, all that. But then you kind of lose the fun of the game, and then that's when you know that's basically the 2 weeks. Oh, there's a mesa over there. This is huge. This could be great. Oh yeah, the 2 week phase usually goes out. Now I never really had that 2 week phase. I usually go for months, and then I'm like, okay, I kind of hit a point where I want to do this huge project, and then I'm like, okay, I don't really have the time for that anymore. I don't really want to. Not that I'm not motivated, but like I don't really want to be motivated to do this huge thing because usually the huge projects are just a bunch of repetition. So yeah, for me, I wanted to take things slow. I wanted to document it, this journey, and I think it'd be kind of cool to bring you guys along with me. So yeah, it looks like we got two sheep. This is a really small village, which I think works perfect. Oh, which I think works perfectly because there's enough villagers here. I think we could transform the place. Let's make that the task one. Let's set up a house here. Which house should we have? I honestly I want the biggest house. I don't want to be so close to this farm. I'm not a peasant. It looks like this area. Oh, what happened here? Did the cat kill a rabbit? Interesting. Is there anything out there? No. Well, sun is setting on day 2. I don't really have a good area that I want. Maybe I live right there. Did I just hear someone get hurt? You hurt somebody? You hurt somebody? If I punch him, I highly suspect that guy. If you're gonna do something illegal, don't do it near. Yeah, okay, never mind. This path looks like it could lead to a nice little area here. So, maybe we don't have a roof over our head, but we have somewhere where we can sleep. All right. I'm just gonna leave my spawn there. I got 4 chests and a dream. I'm just gonna place some chests here. Where's my crafting table? There we go. Crafting table. I don't want this to look all janky. I want to actually make it look a little decent. But for that, I need wood. And I never got. I don't even have dirt. Actually, there should be dirt here. Yeah, I can just borrow these guys' dirt. Let's do that. Oh, and there's a guy here. Okay. Just gonna borrow a bit of this, if you guys don't mind. And I'm just gonna plant the mangrove, because I really like how the red of the mangrove planks and the stripped mangrove logs would look with the sand. So I'm gonna try and come up with something. Did you just burp? Interesting. I'm gonna try and come up with something along those lines using that red and the sand color. But yeah, let's see what happens out here. I honestly, I do want some of that acacia, and I forgot to get any of that. And I would like some of that mesa stuff, so we might have to go check that out soon. But again, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's make our first base really quick. Let's clear some land here. Let's see what we can do. Believe it or not, this is what it's going to look like. Just to start off with, and then I would like to add like little appendages, if you will, towards the exteriors and stuff. Maybe not just have it as one big box, but don't know what the best. Should I use sand? I don't think I should use sand. I think I should use the smooth sand right here, the smooth sandstone. But for the interior, I would like to use some terracotta. So my objective here would be like put the terracotta on this, so the walls are terracotta on the inside, but on the outside it's all sandy. But for that, we got to make a trip over to the mesa. So I have fallen into quicksand, and I don't really know how to get out other than mining the cobblestone, but I can't hit it because I'm okay. I have no clue what just happened, but my recording software just crashed. I'm using OBS, and I guess I hit the quicksand and then it just killed me. So, well, no, not in game. Like I'm still alive, but it just I guess my computer blew up. But anyway, let's carry on. Um, wow, that actually looks really cool. Whoa. I do tend to go towards mountains to make bases, but we're here because we want to, we want to get better at building in locations that we're not good at. So, I mean, there's jungle, got birch, oak tree right here, some oak up there. Okay, but the main reason why we actually came to this area was because we wanted some terracotta. And I'm just gonna mine this tree so I can get some saplings at it while I mine more terracotta. And then I'll meet you guys back up when I get a good amount. And there goes my pickaxe. Oh, and it's dark outside. I didn't even realize. Oh, there's a lava pool over there. All right, I think we're on day. Where's the day? Am I stupid? What day are we on? Pretty sure this is day 3. But I think I'm an idiot. Unless I don't have it on. They changed this in the latest update. Um, yeah, I have no clue. Anyway, I think we're on day 3. Just gonna take a guess at that. Doesn't really matter. We're not keeping track. But yeah, got enough terracotta. I think this, yeah, this should be a good amount. And give me the saplings. The apples, 2 saplings, 3, ooh, 4, 5, 6. All right, cool, cool, cool. That's actually perfect. I'd like some birch as well. We also have to find a food solution here shortly. We gotta figure that out. Yeah, I'm just gonna break down as many trees as I can. Probably get some more cobblestone. Um, Maybe get some of that jungle too, if I don't get tired of whacking trees all day. Well, that almost came out wrong, but yeah, let's just mine all these trees. As the video plays in the background, I wanted to talk a little bit about like my inspiration, like kind of why I'm doing this. First of all, like if you made it this far, kudos to you. I'm not that great at editing. I don't have like that much experience other than like personal projects and stuff. So, and using these mods like replay mod and stuff like that is like kind of new to me. So, bear with me. And yeah, my inspiration for this kind of stuff, for like video making, is from Ethos Lab and Paul GG. I mean, Etho, he plays the game in a very unique way, and it's very like entertaining in the sense that like he doesn't do much in his videos, but like the way he formats it is very interesting and entertaining, and it's not too fast paced, and that's what I really want to like develop in this one. And Paul GG is another one because of the way he makes his videos and like enticing, and I've watched all of his videos. Even for this live, I've watched him forever. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, so we made it back. This guy just stole my bed, but buddy, I need to sleep before you sleep. You know what? We'll give him a nap. Sun setting. Day 4. I'll figure out how to track that in post, but um, yeah, it looks like we're doing a decent start here. You know, it's not the quickest thing you've ever seen, which is kind of a good thing. You know, I want it to be a little bit slower paced. Now for the interior here, I was thinking we go. I want a baseboard, but I don't know what the baseboard should be. Thinking we do. I think we do light baseboard. We do a light baseboard, and I guess this guy's moving in here with us. Do light baseboard, and we do dark wallpaper. Okay, you're gonna have to move. Pretty sure this guy is. Yeah, he took that workstation. Oh my goodness. This guy has a problem. Now we start. Cool. Okay, I don't want this to be too big. This is gonna be our like super simple starter base. I think I got. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I got enough to do this much. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's all I really wanted. Um, for the floor, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know what we should do for the floor. I'm not really. I like making walls and like decorating that, but I mean, when it goes past that, you kind of lost me there. Like roofs, kind of like making roofs, but floors are not my forte. They're not my forte. All right, so I was gonna mine this floor out. Maybe I think we're just gonna do wood. Planks seem like the best option here. Now, I don't want this to seem too out of place compared to the village, so right now, that's what we got. I decided on cut sandstone. I'm pretty sure I have connected textures on for like, I mean, mainly I only use it for the glass, but I guess it connects these textures too, so seems pretty nice. I decided to mix in some jungle and oak. My initial thought was like the jungle is where, it is more stepped on compared to the oak, so the oak is more like on the edges. I think it looks pretty nice, and once I fill it up, it'll look a little normal. Not thinking we're doing a second floor on this. I think this is going to be a one floor thing, but I don't think we should do double cut sandstone. I think the top should be smooth. And for that, yeah, we only have 3 cobblestone. So we gotta do some mining a little bit with this janky old pickaxe. You know what? You gotta make an investment to get more. I'm gonna go back into my mine. Maybe we make that look a little nicer. I already have some coal. Yeah, why don't we make that look a little nicer? I got some jungle logs. You're about to see what we're about to do here. Let's get let's get this going and let's make this mine look a little nicer. It's only midday-ish. Let's see what we can do with this. Over here, I'm just gonna have it maybe there we go. That seems pretty good. Let's mine this out. Oh, let's make this look like it's a bit supported. That way I can put some torches in the front. Okay. I think yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I'm just gonna keep that there. We'll fill it up like LeBron James. Okay. Let's keep this supported. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes sense. Where should the torches go? I'm just gonna put them on the walls. Okay. Maybe put more there. Put one more here. Okay. This is where we're gonna get our sandstone. And then I guess I gotta branch down to get some more stone. Okay, so as you could see in that time lapse, I definitely hit the record of longest distance mined down with like stone ratio, like distance mined down to stone ratio. Because oh my word, like I got a little bit here, but then just a massive vein of diorite. And I got a little bit of granite onto me, and then it became this copper? No, coal. It became coal, and then I got another series of coal here. Like I don't know what's going on in deserts, but I don't mind it honestly. What the heck? There's no way. There's no way, guys. I'm gonna use granite because I kind of want to use the diorite for our build. I know that's crazy to say, but My gosh. We found a trial chamber. And yeah, before I miss this, I've been doing this every 5 blocks, so like there's 4 block gap in between, and I'm just adding fence at face level. So one, two, three, four. So right here I'd add a fence and then a torch, just to make it look nice. And I can't do it there because there is a cave under us. I don't think I'm gonna try to loot that yet. Kind of want to get some stuff going on. Why is this lit up? Oh, glow lichen. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and we got this amethyst stuff. Cool. Actually, I might use this. Okay, that was a spooky sound. I'm gonna use some of this. I kind of everything's breaking on me. You know, going slow is like fun. It's like a good thought. Like it's gonna be like relaxing. It's gonna be kind of cool. But I mean, it's kind of tough. But that's all right. That's why we're here. We're here to learn. I think this should be good. Yeah. I kind of want to use a diorite to make a chimney on our base. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I just wanted stone or cobblestone just so we can make furnaces, and that's all we got. So I might have to mine a little bit more because I'm running out of tools. I don't even know if I netted any cobblestone on this. Like I probably made more tools than I did get, but obviously that's not true. But hey. And right now this staircase looks ugly, even though I'm trying to make it look a little bit prettier. I will eventually try to make this entire thing going all the way down, you know. I think I might stick with the sandstone. I might not. Depends on how I feel, but yeah. That's what we got going on down there. I don't know if it's still night. It's still nighttime, so we're just gonna take a nap in our mine here, and I can hear things moving around. See what we got going on. Seems like we're safe. Okay. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Okay, we're back. It looks like one mangrove tree grew. I don't like the way that I set this up. This is kind of janky. This is not what this world is supposed to look like, but I did need more mangrove, so yeah. It's kind of a compromise, but it'll be okay. What? Okay. But yeah, I think this should be a good height until the roof starts. What we're doing? Okay. We needed some furnaces. I want to make some more campfires. Definitely going to be using jungle logs for that. And I do believe we have a mason house over yonder. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, there we go. I used to speed run. I have done a few manhunts as well with my buddies. So I have a few tricks. Not really, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think with this I can I can make some of this, some of this, some of that, some of these walls. Oh my goodness, I have so much stuff. Probably need that. What else did I want? Already got calcite. Okay. I just wanted to make like a grill or like chimney thing. But where do I put it is the question. I have 3 furnaces. Hmm. Think. Yeah, this should do. Just right on the side. I'll put them there. And then on the outside, build it up. I don't want to make it too checkerboardy. Um, Man, okay. I want it to look a little bit sloped up. Also try to make it look like I know what I'm doing, but ladies and gentlemen, this may come as a surprise, but I have no clue what I'm doing. So maybe a few more walls. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look half bad. You know, it's supposed to look a little run down. That's what I'm going for here. Maybe okay. I don't think that should be like that then. Yeah. We have two more stairs here. Oh my goodness, this looks like a big clump of bird poop. How do I make it look less like a big clump of bird poop? Maybe I have that. Okay. I think once this gets more vertical, it'll look a little nicer. Guys, you gotta trust the process. That looks weird. Okay, maybe too much on the polish department. Okay. Yeah. Okay, if I asked you what that was, here, come here, look, no, look the other way, look. If I asked you what that was, right? No? Okay. Well, it's a chimney. It is most definitely a chimney, and since the roof is gonna go above this block, I think I am safe. Actually, I gotta probably angle that. Ooh, that side should be a little bit polished. Okay. These polished lines are kind of tough to work with, but I think we did decent. I'm gonna get a little bit more walls here. See if I can round this off a little better. Okay. And we don't have these corners. That helped, that helped. Okay. Still looks like a big clump of bird poop, but that is why we are here. And you know what every chimney needs? Some sticks to make a campfire. Now check this out. I need a scaffolding block. Okay, I guess we're using sandstone. Actually, we have to probably put it. How high does this go? I'm gonna just put it here. Yeah, and just wait. When you look at it from the other view, and actually we should probably put some sandstone in here. So it looks like it's actually working. Look at that. Oh, perfect height. It looks amazing. It doesn't look amazing, but we're learning. This is just build number one of the village. Right? We're just, we're trying some things out. Maybe we don't do this. Maybe it's too bulky right here. Let's see what it looks like if it's not that bulky. Let's put that sand back. Does that look a little bit more normal? You know what? I think that looks better. Mm, that might actually look better. Let's look at it from like the good angle. Yeah. I have no clue. I don't know what I'm doing. But this is day one stuff we're doing here. So Yeah, let's see if we can get some of this smooth sandstone put up on top of here. For a roof, what do these guys have? He's got more of the flat roof. Pretty sure that's a well. So they got the flat roof design going. Okay. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can't do here. And just like that, we got some good walls built in. What is that? Is that the shadow from the moon? I'm assuming that is. But yeah, not too bad. I don't think, at least. It's like my first time actually using diorite in something like unironically, so yeah, I don't think we did too bad. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep on working on this ceiling, this roof, to see what I can come up with. I might do this. Let's look over here, like this rounded off corners, maybe kind of sandcastle-y, kind of not sandcastle-y, but like yeah, having the corners jut out a little bit. Let's see what I can do with that. Alright, now we got the ceiling in, so from the inside it looks normal, except for the fact that there's not a door and there's no windows on this side. I think this I'll keep windowless. Maybe put some storage and stuff in here. And hey, we got some smooth sandstone finished cooking up. And yeah, it looks kind of janky right now. I gotta add a little bit over there on top of the whole thing. So in a little time lapse, you saw that I added this little ladder. This is how we're gonna get up and down from here, which I think will definitely help us out a lot. I can't place anything on that unless it is smooth sandstone. So we're just gonna do it. We're just think that should work. I wouldn't see why it doesn't work. Okay, maybe have a slab there. That seems a bit too janky. Does that make sense? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe at the top? Yeah, I don't mind it. I definitely do not mind it. Okay. Yeah, that's good. And I don't want to cover it up too much. You saw that little ember pop on over. Maybe we catch another one. Nope. Okay. That's fine. I don't want it to be too closed off, but we do have to work a little bit on this awning. I don't know if that's what it is. Is it called an awning? Maybe it is an awning. I don't know. This little bit. And I think we're going to have to get rid of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, now it's coming together. Let's add that over here, too. I think we're going to... I think I like it there in the back. Not too bad. Then there should not be an awning here. Unless I keep it... I don't know. I think the way I got it now is okay. Let's get some more jungle logs. Finding that one big jungle tree at the beginning was huge. That helped out a ton. Okay. Yep. We got two here, one there. I think that looks kind of funky, but maybe we add a little bit something there. Let's see. I think we should add... Yeah. Do we add something here. Does that make sense? Let's look at it from this side. I don't know. I don't think I like it. I think this chimney little thing already is enough for this wall, so we'll be fine with what we got here. So this doesn't have to be like that. Okay. I think that looks good. It looks functional. Currently, it just houses our furnaces and it is not lit up. We'll do something about light later, but yeah. We gotta add a little bit of a sleeping arrangement. Do we add stairs here? I think we do add stairs here. Okay. Smooth sandstone stair. Oh my goodness, that's a mouthful, but okay. Not too bad. I'm gonna add the door on this block. What door is the question? Do these guys have doors? Yeah. It's jungle doors. That should be fine, even though our door or our floor, sorry, is jungle. This should do us well. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna add another stair. Actually, not a stair. I'm just gonna add a block on top of that. There we go. Maybe when we get richer, we'll add a floor mat, but for now we don't have one. Look at that. We already have this path going over to it. I mean, it's perfect. Perfect little start right here. Now, I don't have any glass. I don't know where I'm gonna find enough sand to fill in all of these windows here. Um, okay. As that smelts up. Alright. This is looking quaint. I want to work on it a little bit more and we'll see what I can do. Yep. Yep. This is the bed couch. Maybe... Oh, maybe that looks more normal. Okay. I think that'll work. Get rid of this. Put some barrels in. Okay. Okay, initially I had doubts. But I've been convinced. I think this is a good bed. I don't want to fall off. Oh, that goes down? Okay. There we go. Oh my goodness. Instead of that, I could just put a door, because I already have a door. Oh, beautiful. That is not the same color, unfortunately. There we go. I wish it didn't have this little handle, so then it would look a little bit more normal, like the bamboo trapdoors, but hey, this is perfect. A little perfect sleeping arrangement. And yeah, if you notice, I use white stained glass here. When the sunset comes, it looks less white, more pink because of how, like, I don't know, the shaders and reflective it is, but like inside, like, alright, it looks really weird in pink, but I like it. I like it. It's a good, I don't know, it's a good pink, like a transition between these two colors. So, but now the biggest thing is decorating, not just the inside, but the outside too. Honestly, I mean, we've started on this wall. Maybe we could figure out better ways to do this. If you guys have ideas, let me know. But I think for this side, we could definitely add maybe something here. Maybe add the stone cutter over there, decorate a little bit more. Probably add, you know, maybe a couple barrels here. The back definitely needs something better. I could probably clear out some of the sand. Try and fit. I'm not sure what would be there, and I think this is fine the way it is. So yeah. But for first, maybe we start on like the stone cutter area. I'm gonna take this guy's workstation. We're gonna put it somewhere here, but I want to add a little awning like under this too, but not made out of sand. So I want it to be made out of the campfires, and I don't think I have the materials, unless I do. No, I do. Let's see. Yeah, I think, how many campfires do we need? 6 should do it. I don't overdo that. Okay. I have to be really careful with this because I don't want to mess it up. And I believe, is that right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks normal. Okay, and then instead of having them lit, just pat it with a shovel. Then now we have another little thing. Maybe put that there. No, it's too high. Okay, it has to go on the ground there, but this looks a little weird. We need to make sure it's being supported, but I don't want to. Do I want to keep on using these? Oh, actually, yeah, that's right. I think that'll work actually. These jungle fences should work. Why can't I craft them? Okay. Yep. Let's put these jungle fences on there, and yeah, I think that's pretty decent. Um, yeah, maybe we have like a little shelf here. I'll probably put a plant there, or maybe put a plant down here in front of the windows. But yeah, that seems pretty good. Let's pivot. Let's put all these blocks in here, and then try to work a little bit on the inside as well. Okay, I've decided on using mangrove as like an accent block to use inside of here. I think it matches like the pinkish, like a slightly reddish vibe. So I think for this, I want to add stairs right there. I think that looks pretty good. I don't know if we should add anything above. Maybe not. Hmm. No, I don't think we add anything above. Unless we add barrels, which that would make sense, I guess. But yeah, let's do that. And I actually need the wood for the barrels over here. Let's grab the wood and some slabs. Make a couple more barrels. We just need some starter stuff here. Okay, there we go. Obviously, I don't need a tower of crafting tables, but I think that looks all right. Maybe let me just add that there. Okay. Where do we put the crafting table? Hmm, up here. I think that looks right. I think I should have these going all the way across, actually, instead of, yeah, I think that makes good use of it. Let's make another barrel. Okay, here we go. Now we have a lighting issue. I don't want to keep on using torches everywhere, but that might be what we have to do. I can't really hide this lighting very well. Maybe we just keep two torches there. That should be good. Yeah. Looks very homey. It's kind of a vibe, that's what we're going for. Um, I think we should add a chair. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. We have made a table. Look at that. Nice view to the side of a hill. Frontwards view. Oh, I mean, this is a beautiful landscape. Oh my goodness. This could be the thumbnail. Come on, guys. That little waving dead bush. Come on. But no, I just had an epiphany. All right. What is the problem with this? You know, what was that sound? Why is this good? Oh my days. Oh my days. I have yet to do anything with. Oh my. You just two shot me. Get an iron spear and you just two shot. And they don't die. Oh my goodness. That was the first death. Honestly, I'm fine with that because that's a new thing in the game. Oh, my inventory's almost up. Okay, those are pretty OP. Maybe we invest in those. I can't believe I died. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. This isn't hardcore. We're gonna do a chill. We're gonna do some risky things. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna have some fun with it. All right. Everything doesn't have to be, end of the line kind of stuff. And being in hardcore, I feel like that'll tempt me to just, you know, keep on making backups or whatever. I don't want to do that. I want to be genuine. So, but yeah. But as I was saying before I got murdered, the problem with this is that, okay, from the outside, it fits. It looks like the rest of the houses. It's a box, you know? It's a rectangular prism, you might say. Yeah, it has a little bit of features like the awnings, stuff like that. But in the inside, I want it to I want it to feel a little bit better than this. What's the best way to do that? Breaking windows. No, I'm just kidding. But I think we could add little pieces to this on the inside that would make it look nicer. So I'd like to do that instead of having it there. I want to move it over there so I could add a wall here. There, that makes this look a little bit more cozy. You don't, when you wake up, you don't look directly outside. You're like, oh my goodness, I have to start my day. No. You know what, we could even bring this one more block out so that this is a better um, thing. But I don't think I want to do that. That'll be harder to get straight out from the thing into the bed. Now, what else? What's another spot that we could add? I think right here. Right here makes a good. Oh, oh, that'd be a good wall to have. And then we could have a little bit of something else here. And I think, now correct me if I'm wrong, there needs to be a wall right there. Yep. I was tempted to put another wall right here on top, right here, but I want this to be a little bit more open than that. And let's add a torch in here so nothing will spawn and kill us. All right. Okay. Now, look at how much more homely that looks. Outside looks exactly the same, but you want to walk inside? You've had a long day. Oh my goodness. Look at this interior. I mean, yeah, we lost a bit of square footage, but we've gained a lot of visual representation, you might say. I'm trying to check my inventory to see if I forgot anything, but I think this is pretty good. I'm gonna work a little bit to sort out all of our items in all these barrels and chests and see what else we're gonna need. It just got really foggy, and I'm assuming that's because it's raining, but it doesn't rain in the desert. So we just have an enormous fog storm here. So what is that? Oh, oh, what is that? You know what? This shader isn't perfect, but it's the best we got. All right, so it's raining outside, and you know what you got to do when it rains for the first time in your world, right? Where is it? You gotta go fishing. Yeah, gots to go fishing. Now, I would like to go fishing over there, but I don't know what time of day it is. Seems like it's getting dark outside, and you know what? I've been looking at this. I don't know how much I like it. This little jungle slab here. I really want something more than this, but I don't really know what else to do, because if I put it on a block, then it looks like I'm cutting the ceiling here, so this guy agrees with me. I don't think it's raining anymore. Huh. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna try to go fishing still. Whoa, there's a pufferfish there. But yeah, I'm still trying to go fishing, see what I can get. And yeah, maybe get some levels. I did get murdered, so we'll see what happens. And that's a full day of fishing. Let me tell you what I got. I'm gonna leave the boat there. This is inspiring me to build a dock. And yeah, let's look at what loot I got. I'll give you a little sneak peek. We got a saddle, and there's something special next to it. We'll look at it in the morning. Now the big question is, what did I get? Yeah. Um, Not the greatest haul, but look at that. Unbreaking 3, Lure 2, Luck of the Sea 2, and then we got a Curse of Vanishing and a Power 4 bow. Now, for not being super OP to start off with, did we break even on the fishing rod? I think we did. I mean, we got one string back. I think the Nautilus shell, holds its own. Fish, not as much as I wanted, not gonna lie. Saddle, huge. I haven't seen a single cow this season. Season. I mean, today. Sorry. Pufferfish, eh. But the bow and the fishing rod, this is pretty cool. Maybe one day when we get an anvil, which how much iron do we have? Yeah. One day when we get an anvil, that'll be the first thing we use. So let me just dump all this out. Let me tell you guys how I've organized this. So this is a rare chest. Putting that in there. Rare minerals, stuff like that. Over here, this is mob drops. I'm putting these in there. Actually, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna put this in there too. And then over here we got the food items, which we should probably cook that. Um, yeah, let's go get us a little buddy. Now that we have a saddle, this is a single player world, but you know who's able to be ridden by two. Uh, a camel, however, I don't see one. Oh, okay, there he is, right there. Check this out. I don't think I've ever done this in survival before. We got a camel. Oh my goodness, he's a beast. He's got so many hearts. This guy is slow, but he can dash, so that makes up for it. But I can't really time the dashing that well. Anyway, yeah, and I think what they changed the thing for this, right? You don't. Oh, they did. It's 5 for 2. Okay. Yeah, now we got a little buddy to traverse the lands with. We're gonna put him right there. That is loud. We are going to have to make a little house for him or a stable. Put that back. But yeah, I think that's worth it. Oh, that was pretty good. I've never actually like unironically went fishing like that before, but I mean, it was pretty worth it. And yeah, I think this is good. Next time, I think we're gonna cut these down, make a better looking forest, if you will, with all the saplings we got. Maybe start a couple of manual farms. I don't want to get too automatic in this world. I want this to really be like a farmer's paradise, like someone who actually does his own work. That makes all the materials you get even more valuable. Like some of the stuff we got from loot chests or whatever. But this wood is valuable. I mean, especially this mangrove wood. We spawned right next to a mangrove swamp. We had to mine that down. We almost died getting that. So yeah, I think this is a good time to wrap it up for now. Let me know if you guys want more. Definitely gonna make more. Even if one person watches this, I really enjoy doing stuff like this. But it's going to take me years. Not really. But to edit this is going to take me a long time because I'm not that experienced. But thanks for watching. We'll eat that last piece of bread, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.